Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much indeed for attending this.
Exposes an additional 200,000 to 300,000 people to annual flooding.
Dramatic glacier loss from year to year. If you sum up all the loss of ice that we had, you can show.
Now 2024. We lost 450 gigatonnes from all the glaciers together. It was not the most extreme year, but it was ranked number 4 of the years with most glacier mass loss. And if you look at the past years, we actually had like the 5 most negative years on record we did have in the past 6 years. So you see this increasing dramatic glacier loss from year to year. We had an increasing loss by glacier ice year by year by year, accumulating in this incredible number of about 9,000 gigatonnes of ice lost since 1975. Now, this is just a huge number and hard to imagine. So again, if you take the example of Germany, it would be an ice block of the size of Germany with a thickness of 25 meters. That is the ice that we lost since 1975 from glaciers.
Glaciers together. It was not the most extreme year, but it was ranked number 4.
And so accumulated again, this is about 25 millimeters of sea level rise, or currently a bit more than 1 millimeter each year. Now you might say 1 millimeter is not exactly a lot, doesn't sound much, right? But it's a small number with a big impact. Each additional millimeter of sea level rise exposes an additional 200,000 to 300,000 people to annual flooding. So that's bad news. Glaciers might disappear on the current melting rates within this century. But there's a second bad news. Even if these glaciers are gone, the glacier melt continues in the polar regions, will kick in, and so will continue to melt and further increase sea levels together with the ice sheets in the next centuries. Really, every 1/10 of a degree of warming that we can avoid will prevent us from 2.5 millimeter of sea level rise from glaciers alone, and again, which prevents about 500,000 of people from exposure to annual flooding.
Just introduce yourself by affiliation.
But globally, we can say we have some 275,000 glaciers left, disappearing quickly. And in total, the glaciers, together with the ice masses on the ice shelves of Greenland as well as Antarctica, it's about 70% of all the fresh water is stored in the ice mass. Important to note is that WMO only last month declared 2024 as the warmest year on record after a number of record-breaking months with highest temperatures. And We can negotiate many things, and here at the UN we love to negotiate many things, but we cannot negotiate physical laws, and one is the melting point of ice. This is unnegotiable, and then an increasing warming climate is contributing to more ice as well as snow melt. It's putting at risk the water supplies, it's putting at risk food security, energy security, as well as the ecosystem services that water resources and other resources provide. But we shouldn't also forget the social, the cultural, as well as the spiritual values glaciers have. Preserving glaciers is not only an environmental imperative, it's really a survival strategy. We need to advance our scientific knowledge, we need to advance us through better observing systems, through better forecasts, and better early warning systems for the planet and the people. Only then we can protect our water supplies, the livelihoods of people, as well as ecosystems for future generation.
Thank you very much indeed for attending this, the press conference of...
At the beginning, you mentioned that some elements were new while others are more...